This is my review on The Vow from 2012. And, I really hate movies based off of true stories because they make crap like this so often. Like the movie The Vow. So, what's the point of this movie? I'm not really sure because I feel like the majority of this movie is kind of cut out. Specifically, everything involving the main characters. Other movies just feels cut out before they even break out in the movie. And that happens very early on in the movie, like the beginning of the movie, before even the halfway point comes. And the film feels like a rush job and wants to rush the story and doesn't really want us to give a fuck about these characters. But just expects us to just because it's based off of a true story. The main movie is, so. But that doesn't really work with me, so. And it's like, you can't just phone it in and not use as much effort as you're used to using just because it's a true story. Based off of true events, so, and you're doing a movie on that, you know? You gotta still have to put effort into making a good movie and getting us to care about these characters, you know? And the movie doesn't do a terrible job at that all, you know? I mean, Jason, I think the actor's name is. You do care about his character, what he's going through. Which is kind of a shame, because saying that this movie takes place more of it through the girl's point of view than his point of view of the side of the story. It wants us to care about the girl more than the guy, but or just as much. But that doesn't work because there's nothing interesting struggle the girl's going through in the movie until the halfway point when she finds the whole family's been keeping secrets from her. And her ex-husband that she dumped knew about the secrets and didn't want to tear her away from the family for some reason. So he thought it would be nice to keep secrets from her, so I'm confused more now at this point of the story and why you didn't tell her the truth of why she left her family. There might be a really good reason because probably this thing happens often. Too often. And it's probably best that she left her family in the first place because she seemed a lot happier without them. Before she lost her fucking memory and had a lot forgot about you and had a complete case of amnesia. So it's not very sure. And then when you find out that he's been was helping them cover their own ass with the case of her amnesia and her accident to rewrite history, and you realize the guy's kind of a shithead. Her husband's comes across kind of a idiot or just the biggest shithead in the world. Next to our family. Maybe even worse. So that's when we start to, because like we find out then we start like in the girl, but the problem is like with liking the girl now, you know, you're not really sure who she was before the accident because the movie cuts to the accident pretty early on in the movie. It's pretty much the very opening, one of the very opening scenes of the movie is the accident when she gets amnesia. Therefore, it comes to the dilemma of will they fall in love again? Will the love survive? Will they not be together? The one comes once her accident comes when she gets the amnesia. So it's like, and But it's okay in the end. The whole scene wraps in a nice little bow, I guess. Because they ended up together, I guess. I still unsure what was the point of putting through all of that stuff of that movie. The whole movie seemed kind of pointless. And, you know, this seems like a movie that feels very heavily edited, but doesn't seem like it knows like what the point is of the movie, what it needs to do, but doesn't know how to get there and meet halfway with your audience, and to gain them investing on this and all in the movie, to get them invested in the movie. You know, it's like, okay, you have this dilemma, but you didn't really do anything. Because you don't really focus on it, you just focus on the girl being taken advantage through amnesia. And being manipulative often. And, you know, it's like... And that's all the movie really focused on. It doesn't really focus on the love relationship before or after they had... with the accident that the girl went through. You know, losing her memory and stuff. And, it's honestly, it feels like kind of stupid to me, this movie. It's like, once it finds its pacing and knows what it wants to be, the movie's instantly over. The credits are rolling now. Okay? Like, the movies felt like it was just starting to going once the last scene of the movie came up. Is when the movie finally felt like it's finally found its momentum. And then, next thing you know, oh, the credits are rolling. It's that kind of movie, and that's why I just really hated the movie The Vow. It gives a 0 out of 10 for me.